do I do that?
We can figure it out. We're two smart individuals. Oh, there's only so many. Hey, nice, very nice.
I don't know. This thing always fuck up.
Almost there. God damn you!
Fuck.
Shit.
It's finally shit the bed.
It's a good thing we've done this so many times.
Ooh.
Because I'm just that good.
Wow.
Holy shit.
I almost thought that was the end.
It's so perfect. Look at that. Bing, bang, boom. We're live. We're back. I'm back. Have you been here before? Ever?
I don't know.
Do you don't remember? In this world, in this space, in this timeline, in this year of 2003 as well, too. Have you been in 2003 before?
2003. It's been a while, but I remember 2003.
Yeah, today.
2003.
Yeah. And we got hot new movies coming out. Is this Sofia Coppola? I think.
Ooh, Sofia Coppola.
We got a box right here. I can assess the status there. We got Bill Murray. We got Scarlett Johansson. We got not Tom Hanks, like we maybe thought was possibly a part of this.
Yeah. Well, Bill Murray and Tom Hanks actually have similar qualities.
In what regard?
They kind of look alike.
They got that face.
They got the same hairline.
They got that dad face. You wanna see them get the girl.
Yeah.
You want to see them get the girl that's way more attractive than they have any right to be for the standard of visuals of Bill Murray and Tom Hanks. But I mean, what do you think? Like, do we kick this up with a back of the box read for this movie that neither of us have ever seen?
I mean, we should. Yeah.
It'll probably give us some important context because I don't know what happens in this at all. But let's see.
Yeah, I'm a little rough around the edges with it, even though we watched it just yesterday.
In 2003, yeah. Everyone wants to be found. Bob Harris, Bill Murray, and Charlotte, played by Scarlett Johansson, are two Americans in Tokyo.
Okay.
Bob is a movie star in town to shoot a whiskey commercial, while Charlotte is a young woman tagging along with her workaholic photographer husband, played by Giovanni Ribisi.
Yeah.
You know that?
No, I don't know.
I don't know. Unable to sleep, Bob and Charlotte cross paths one night in the luxury hotel bar. This chance meeting soon becomes a surprising friendship. Charlotte and Bob venture through Tokyo, having often hilarious encounters with its citizens, and ultimately discover a new belief in life's possibilities.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think the film, who was directed by...
I sure hope I was right on Sofia Coppola. I'm gonna feel really dumb if not. Yes, yeah. Writer and directed by Sofia Coppola.
Yeah. No, I mean, come on. I'm a Balboa fan.
What did she do in that?
Well, she Adrian, isn't she?
Yeah.
Isn't she Adrian?
Is that right?
I think so.
That'd be cool. I didn't know that.
Well, I think so. Can I see what she looks like?
She's the director and the writer, so I don't think she'll be.
She's the director?
Prominently featured in this.
Because her dad is Frank, right?
Yeah.
So,
but I don't know. Is that? I feel like there should be a lot of fact checking here, but I feel like that would be against the spirit of everything that's happening right now.
Come on, we've seen the film, man. We know what's going on here.
Yeah. How fresh is it in your memory? Because all I remember are these lovely notes that I've taken here.
Did she direct Kill Bill? I think she directed Kill Bill.
Sofia Coppola?
And yeah. Did she? And
Incorrect.
House of 100 Corpses?
House of I know of that movie. I thought that was a Rob Zombie movie or something.
Yeah, the reference for some reason Kill Bill is there for me, and I just don't know why.
Well, I'd say that that was definitely Tarantino, no doubt in my mind. But
yeah.
I don't know what the hell Sofia Coppola had to do with it. But yes, I do remember you getting that as a note.
Well, but I didn't mean. Sorry, let me rephrase that. I meant like director of photography.
Oh, do you? She might very well be. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
Kill Bill. Yeah,
I didn't know she worked in that.
But I know. Sometimes we go deep into the film.
Yeah.
And, what do you do?
I had there's a last little blurb here. It says, shot entirely on location in Japan. Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation is a valentine to the nature of close friendships and to the city of Tokyo. Miss Coppola's film, from her original screenplay, contemplates the unexpected connections we make that might not last, yet stay with us forever.
Nice. Was that the way you saw the film as well?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a little rusty on the details, but I remember my very first thought when it booted it up was Focus. Brought to us by Focus Features. So we know that Focus had something to do with this, and I guess something had to do with the focus of the film as well, too. Maybe it came into focus in an interesting way.
Yeah.
Do you have anything on that?
I think the shots were, they were lost in translation for sure. No doubt.
You were saving that one. Well, this Focus was lost in translation as well, too.
Yeah.
But Focus Features brought us this. And what is the first thing we get to focus upon? Why, it is a ganderable site. There's a site you can gander at, and what a site it was. I'm going to assume it was Tokyo, probably.
Tokyo. Well, yeah, it must have been Tokyo. I mean, what do we do? We meet our guy. Catching some Z boys.
Okay.
In the back of a taxi, driving through town, Tokyo.
Yes.
Yeah. He's welcomed by many gifts.
Yes, 2003.
What
do we got?
Old Boy.
Okay, amazing film, actually. I love Old Boy. Have you seen that film?
I have, but I don't really remember it.
Yeah. Did you see, there's the original Korean one, and I think they remade it with... American action hero, and it was completely,
really?
I'm not going to say like against the spirit of the original, but they did like a totally different thing that I think was pretty polarizing, but cool. Yeah, so that's coming out fresh this year, and I know that was shooting right next to Memories of Murder. I don't know if that came out the same year, but that's another amazing
Memories of Murder
Korean film. Does it say that too? Is that
no? I don't
okay.
think so.
Because I know that the director of Old Boy, he was going and visiting the Memories of Murder set because they were like right next door to each other while they were filming, and those were like two of the best Korean films that I've ever seen, in my opinion. So,
fuck, I don't think I've ever watched a Korean film.
Well, you saw Old Boy, eh? But you don't remember?
Well, I thought it was an American film.
Oh, so you did see the American version? Yeah. Oh, okay, interesting.
I think that's the only one I even know.
Interesting.
About, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
There was a Korean movie, but I have watching some Korean movies in the past. I think they're Korean, and I think the name it was a really high action movie. It was actually really fucking good.
Yeah. Not Old Boy? Because that has some fucking amazing action.
No, it wasn't Old Boy. No,
yeah, there's some good ones.
Old Boy. Monster. 2003. Is that Billy Bob Thornton? I do believe I saw that.
I only know Monster the anime.
Yeah? I don't know.
It clearly didn't leave an impression on us when it came out this year.
Yeah, oh my god.
But Monster came out in 2003 this year.
Yeah. I think P. Diddy's in it, actually.
Okay. So what kind of movie is it? Do you know? I don't even...
It's like a serious movie.
Yeah.
It's like a drama.
There's a monster involved.
Oh, yeah. Somebody's, I forget who the monster even was, even though I watched it just fucking...
It was titular, dude.
Dreamcatcher? Did you see that?
No, I don't even know what that is. The horror? Sounds horrific.
It does sound horrific.
Someone's dreams got caught.
Sounds like something Christopher Walken be in.
Yeah. Needs more Dreamcatcher.
Gothica?
Okay, I know of it. I've never seen it though. No, but man, what a busy year! I mean, I know of these movies.
Love this movie. Saw it in theaters for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think? When it was just recent.
I think I drew a lot of inspiration from it. Yeah.
In what regards?
Just how it captured the Gothica kind of vibes, I guess.
Right. Yeah. The Gothica aesthetic.
Yeah.
I really liked the Gothica architecture.
Which is extraordinary.
Yeah, for the time.
And I think, Well, who was in that? It was the same one that was in 21 Grams, maybe. Also filmed that year, or not filmed, but came out that year.
Yeah.
Or this year. Jeez, I forget, right?
So easy to forget. Us getting up there in age.
Yeah. But
us
you know,
old farts.
How about like the young and springy Antonio Banderas?
Yeah.
You know, in Once Upon a Time in Mexico. That is
that 2003? That's this year?
Yeah, I mean that is how you pronounce his name.
Yeah, Banderas. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. I mean, love him to death in pretty much anything. That's cool. That's a fun little highlight. What a year, man! We got some real bangers.
I know Mystic River as well. Also, another good one.
Yeah, another one I just sort of know of by reputation because it was so popular this year.
You know what? Yeah, me too. And you know, a sequel to a sequel. Matrix Reloaded.
Oh, sorry. Followed by
also
Mystic
came
Link.
out this year, and you know you got Keanu.
Which one, sorry?
Reloaded.
Oh, okay, yeah. It's a good thing that they haven't ruined that with a third one. Yeah.
No, I agree.
It would really be a shame if they.
And I only say sequel to a sequel because not many people know that Matrix is actually a sequel to Terminator.
I mean, I can see that headcanon very easily.
Yeah. They're Skynet.
That's a seamless
Skynet.
transition from one into another. I've never thought about it, but even the design of the Sentinels is vaguely in that like robotic, synthy, organic kind of look that the Terminators are rocking.
I can believe that.
I've never had this thought until just now. It's like, no, I really never thought about it. It's such a contained thing, you know. But I mean, like, I guess if the Terminators won, they'd probably love putting us into meat pods.
Well, you know. The granddaughter herself, Virgin Suicide, is one of your faves, isn't it?
Yeah, I classic. Loved the Virgins.
Yeah.
Wasn't as big of a fan of the Suicide.
Yeah, I can see that. I mean, come on. You know, focus. Hard not to, am I right?
Yes. So Focus. We're back to Focus. Is that all our movies for this year of 2003?
Well, I know that booty like the front of my hand. That's the Black Widow.
Right off the bat.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's an iconic. Hard to not recognize it when she's dolled up in spandex, I suppose.
Yeah.
Since they've kind of made that her thing. Or I mean, maybe they will make that her thing. You know.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson is the Black Widow in 2003. That's really ahead of the curve as far as the casting foresight there. It's interesting.
Well, it must have been on a Simpsons episode.
Yeah. There was that Seinfeld bit probably about that, right? And they talk about ScarJo and she was like the perfect Black Widow cast. And Kramer comes in there and he does his thing. I love that Seinfeld bit.
That I'm trying to think which episode that was.
It was a later one.
That was the reunion.
Yeah, it was exactly after Curb.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, shit, they had since 2000 and future to do it.
Yes, indeed.
You know, whatever year that would be. But hey, we're
Focus brings us in. We got Focus Pictures. We focus upon a ganderable site. We see this ganderable site. Have you ever had a site that's truly worth gandering at? As much as this Tokyo Vista that is being described here?
Yeah, I can't get comfortable.
I hated that thing. It's leaning one way or the other too. You really got cursed there. I lucked out between these notes and the chair.
No, I think Phyllis is probably my favorite. Oh. And that's it, folks. Commercial break.
Yeah.
For now. Well.
Whew. How do you wear a hat all day? It's exhausting.
I know. It's I'm used to it.
Takes it out of me. I'm exhausted already. How do these chumps manage this? Phyllis keeps us grounded here.
Phyllis.
Thank God.
She looks good in a hat.
I would agree.
I mean,
Phyllis looks great in general. Phyllis.
We're on the topic of scenery.
Yes. You want to talk about beautiful vistas here?
Wow.
True wow moment. Yeah. So we gander. We're gandering at sites.
Yeah.
What happens? Where do we go from the gander? Because I think we see a lady. We see. Oh, so we've recognized the booty from the future. The future booty.
The future booty
of a Black Widow.
Booty.
And then quickly we're into. She's facing away from camera, and we reveal the whole thing's in underwear.
Yeah.
The points are already going up for this film.
Yeah, it's such a what's the word I'm looking for? Just phenomenal. The what's that?
Phyllis, get those rowdy children in line.
I thought I had the rat traps set.
They're getting bigger. Getting fucking huge.
Well, no, I think it was kind of pipes as well.
Yeah, pipes and rats. Rats in the pipes are getting especially bad. Those goddamn rats!
Well, you're already tired, I'm sure.
Yeah. Well, yeah, after that hat experience. But yeah, so we see some underwear. Sheer underwear, specifically. Not just underwear, sheer underwear.
Sheer underwear? I haven't seen sheer underwear.
I assume it's underwear with less on it. That's been sheared.
You think it's because I missed Adam's birthday?
Yeah. I don't know if you want to see that.
Well, I do. I think I do every year.
Oh, okay. So we're from sheer underwear into title drop though. Lost in translation, all caps.
Lost in translation.
What a bold.
All caps. What a bold thing to say.
To bring us in with a bold underwear shot into title drop. That sets a specific tone for a film, I think, right off the bat.
It sets a risky tone.
Yes, indeed. Something that is full of danger and intrigue.
I'm not even sure. Once Bill Murray, who, in his Tom Hanksy kind of way, he's a giant in Japan, right? I'm not sure how tall Bill Murray is.
I think he's about 4 foot.
Bill Murray, yeah.
And I
can even see him being a tall dude.
Dwarfs literally everyone there.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's probably like 5'8".
Yeah.
I'm taller than Bill Murray. I guarantee. I could take Bill Murray.
Yeah.
My next thought was specifically. Or maybe it's a. It's EHHH period. So that could be a or that could be an A. Like a Bill Murray, you know? Bill Murray's here. Or it could be
It's like every Bill film we watch, like Groundhog's Day. It's the same Bill over and over again. Or are we seeing a lot of good acting from Bill in this movie?
Is that what we would call people who want to fuck, or rather, people who want to fuck Bill Murray? Is he a bilf to them?
I wonder though.
A certified bilf?
Is Bill Murray? Is Bill Murray one of those guys that people want to come up and fuck?
Well, it raises many questions about this whole. I don't know much about this film that we watched, but I know that there's a fucking discrepancy as far as Scarlett Johansson and Bill Murray. There's something that doesn't add up there as far as this. It's a friendship.
Yeah.
But
it's a friendship.
Bill Murray has big dad energy that I can't imagine ScarJo wanting to hang around.
No,
I have trouble picturing a lot of the things in this film.
No, it's. Yeah, I hear you. Shit.
You
didn't remind me to set the 16-minute timer.
Do we have one? We're five in. I got a feeling.
Okay, yeah, no. Classic frame of Bill sitting on the end of his bed.
Okay, yeah, that's the iconic. We got posters. We got promo. I see that. Yeah.
How many films has he sat on the end of a bed?
Well, that's the best one, from what I understand. As far as his bed sitting antics, that's
the most famous.
It is the most famous bed sitting Bill scene. Yeah.
I mean, it's not even on the cover, is it?
I
can't remember.
Is it not?
If it is or not.
It's literally the front of the fucking box.
Which I knew that. I was testing you, and you passed.
Yeah, well, not really, because I didn't. I had to check. You made me doubt myself. I was like, I don't think it is.
I think you can make anybody doubt themselves, and not quite like Bill Murray has made Scarlett doubt herself throughout the film. But then, once again, brought in the big dad energy and brought her back around to believe in herself. They busy husband running out, leaving Scarlett again on the lonesome.
Oh my
right?
God.
They both share an elevator, right, along with some locals. Bill doesn't just peek though.
Oh.
No,
Scandalous.
there's no poke.
Wait.
There's no poke.
He doesn't peek, but there's no poke?
There's no poke.
No peek or poke.
It's like staring at the sun.
What?
It's like staring at the sun. You're going to scare her. That kind of look. How does that look?
Something that would alarm me if I was caught in an elevator with a person and they're staring at me like the sun.
Yeah. Do you think it's because Bill Murray's such a squinty fuck? Maybe. He is he does have squinty mannerisms.
His whole face is just sort of
very squinty myself.
He's a very scrunched man.
Yeah.
Like he looks like he's someone who sort of bulldogged him and sort of put it all together tighter than it should be.
I think you need a squinty that takes a squinty to know a squinty. I fucking know a squinty fuck when I see one.
It would seem particularly squinty to me.
No, maybe not. I mean...
But you've recognized the squintiness, and I agree with you. There's a vague... Especially if he's staring at you in an elevator, I don't want to have that man squinting at me too hard.
Well, this is what lined up Hennigan's commercial.
I'm just trying to put the squinting at the sun thing together. Do you think it means that he's squinting so hard like he's looking right at the sun?
You know what? Not quite like Gordon Godfrey.
Yeah.
Just maybe in between him and regular eyes.
Are they staring at each other like that, do you think? Because that doesn't seem very,
No, I think he's just very... I don't know. How would I describe it as... I don't know. Bill Murray's... I don't know. Same look over and over again.
Yeah. Well, she must notice him or they notice each other.
Yeah.
And then, what do we got here? We got Bill Murray in a cab after that, I do believe. He's taken in the sights of Japan. Mm-hmm. He sees himself on a billboard. We're establishing his celebdom. Big in Japan.
That's right. He's famous. Yeah, he's famous.
Because of celebrityness.
Yeah, well, I think he's more on the administrative side of fame.
Oh, okay. Because I like to imagine he's just...
Politician, I think.
He's not just playing himself, because it sounds like he's just sort of playing... But I imagine Bill Murray is huge in Japan. Yeah. I imagine everyone points at him.
Yeah.
It would make... my headcanon so far is he's just playing a version of himself.
True.
I'm going to roll with that.
Yeah, you know what the crazy thing is I'm not good with names. Always more of a face guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if Bill was playing himself, but if he was playing himself, he was doing a damn good job.
Commendable effort. He did nail the essence.
Yeah.
I think maybe Tom Hanks could have done it better, probably.
What was it? Scarlett one busy day, right? Sitting there reading a book in a busy subway, or graphic novels. That's what it was. Graphic novels. And her way to, Monk Temple.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm establishing where we're at in our timeline here because I don't think I'm still in the first scene. Essentially, we got I gotta barrel through some of these and see if any of these line up with your notion of this film here. So
well, he was sleeping when you had these, right?
We got that part.
Taking the sights.
Yes, taking the sights. Yeah. He arrives at Nakatomi Plaza. So there's so many courtesies. There's gifts abound. Everyone wants to give him gifts. He's cracking jokes about how they must be so tired as he's taken the long journey to be here today. What's this? Another gift. It is good. He gets good gifts. He removes a letter from a manila envelope. You missed Adam's birthday. He shoves that feeling down. So we got a tortured father, Yeah. We're alluding to some personal shit. He thanks the person. This calls from strong drink and cigar. I'm going to assume that meant this calls for a strong drink and cigar. Bob, ? Bob Harris. He is a recognizable figure. These gaijins in Japan, fucking gaijins. Am I right, Phyllis? They're dishing out compliments for feats attained in the cinematic realm of car chases. So we're talking movie action. He's an action guy.
Okay.
I guess.
Yeah.
But they are here on business.
Yeah.
Just the facts.
Always. Well, we always know it's business.
It's always business with Bill
Murray.
There's nothing else.
Always business. I think we're on a good Nope, you're right. I think we've kind of stayed on track. Maybe
my
I
final
might have-
thought in that, I think in the first scene here, and then we're on to the interior hotel room night. I was thinking, I haven't seen Bill Murray be this amiable with a fax machine since Where the Buffalo Roam.
And this is where we see the classic frame of Bill sitting on the end of the bed. Which we already brought up, but I'm pretty sure.
Yes! We're back into the hotel room. Yes.
Yeah.
Got there.
I know. Well, the timeline for me,
it was all over the place. It was that style of storytelling made it very hard to follow the chronology, I think.
Yeah.
So, that's not on us, really.
Yeah,
Who can keep track of when you're lost in translation?
Exactly. And on top of that, I'm a little high right now. I'm just having a hard time keeping my ducks in a row.
Because, how could you when this movie was a non-linear masterpiece?
Well, yeah, right? And that's when he can't... Okay, so we are in the hotel room.
Yes, interior hotel room night.
He can't sleep, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes down to the saloon for some, light jazz and some scotch, right? Because he's obviously a very... cool and sophisticated dude. Mm-hmm. So, and then he gets approached by a couple fanboys, and he hates it because we know Bill.
That Bill.
And he just jets.
Yeah,
right? He's gone.
Fair enough.
Right, and 4:20 on the dot.
Is it actually?
Yeah, FAC comes through.
FAC, motherfucking FAC.
FAC.
Fact
So
me.
I'm going to say that's a fax, right?
That's a
when
straight
the fax comes through.
That's the fact.
Here we are. We're right here, buddy.
Okay.
So we're hauling. We get through here. So
just the facts.
That's right. That is just the facts.
I haven't seen Bill Murray be this amiable with a fax machine since Where the Buffalo Roam. Am I right?
Am I right? You are right.
Okay.
Scarlett also having a restless night.
Okay, we're there. Right. ScarJo, and nobody told Giovanni Ribisi would be in this thing. Here he is.
Cuddles in the bed with Giovanni.
But things are going awry.
Oh, yeah.
There's trouble at home.
Ribisi.
Yeah,
That's my guy, man.
Ribisi.
That's my guy.
Yeah.
Well, just imagine hopping in a shower and having to raise the shower head, and that's how tall Bill was.
Yeah, well, definitely.
And I am actually remembering now, I think Bill Murray might be actually pretty tall anyway.
Yeah.
6'4".
Yeah, but he probably is a big boy.
Yeah.
He was in that movie Big, after all.
Big
Classic.
Dreams, big goals,
Classic.
Big movies.
Bill Murray.
Big moves. Let's think about Scarlett, who, when they busy husband is running out, leaving Scarlett again and her lonesome, right? So she's obviously already unhappy before they even have their little elevator meeting.
And it leaves her to her own devices, and when the cat's away, the mice will play, as they say. And then alone,
Touché.
Rapunzel-esque in her high tower vista.
Wow.
How many times do you get to throw Rapunzel-esque out there?
Never.
Not met. Well, first time ever for me.
First time ever even hearing that word.
Well, we're hella Rapunzel-esque. This is the most Rapunzel-esque movie I've ever seen. Now we're getting to the bottom of this, of who's getting lost in what translation here.
Oh.
Bill.
Yeah.
He reports in for work.
Yeah.
It's a booze commercial. He's drinking, slugging the back the tipsy wobbly pops.
Well, he is famous.
We've got a hip, long director. I don't know if that means in terms of literal height, if he's especially long in the toe. They go for a while. They wax poetic, form, and pointed hands.
Wow.
That's probably what it all is, though. It's all in the hands when you're doing one of those ads, right?
And,
doing the finger guns.
Yeah, I mean, does he have...
Beautiful hands.
I mean, we all know he's a handy guy, but is he a hand model? Usually they bring in hand models for things like that.
For that, they need Tom
really
Hanks.
Nice
hands.
I bet you Tom Hanks did way less physical labor than Bill Murray in his life, and his hands are probably...
I don't know. Tom Hanks has looked more fit to me than Bill Murray has ever looked. Bill Murray always had that sort of let himself go look, I think,
Yeah.
Not that I don't love that about him, but even this is like him at his prime in his movie career, from what I understand. Like, he's hanging out with ScarJo, I don't know.
Well, I mean the Hennigan's commercial, right? Hennigan's, that's the company.
The booze.
Hennigan's, yeah,
Yeah.
the booze. I wonder if he actually likes Hennigan's, or is he just drinking it because he's paid to? Like I feel,
Tint of alcoholism,
I feel like
perhaps?
he'd have more integrity than that, but maybe he is a little bit of an alcoholic.
There might be a little bit of like he used to have big dreams and ambitions, and now he's sort of feeling like he's sold out a little bit, and maybe he's fucked up as far as like he's lost his beautiful son Adam. You know.
Yeah. And how about the Japanese film director?
Yes, yeah, very long. He was
so
very
many
long.
words and body language cues. For a short translation.
He wants you to turn and look at the camera as the translation, right? That's what they sum it up as. And Bob's like, "That's all he said."
Be a great time for subtitles, right?
Indeed.
Anybody? Anybody?
I was such a sucker for that gag though, where like somebody talks for a really fucking long amount of time, and then it's like, he said he'd like you to look at the camera. Guy was talking for 10 minutes.
Not intense enough.
Yeah, I guess so. We're on to Wagyu beef that is lost in translation.
Wagyu beef.
Yeah, you ever had it?
I've heard about it.
Yeah, I never had it myself.
I heard it's the most expensive in the world.
I'm not that rich.
No, me neither.
Looks really fucking good though.
Yeah. Well, you can always try to make it yourself for half the price.
That's true. I guess you don't have to go to an illustrious, expensive Japanese Wagyu bar to get a taste of the good stuff. But man, you see what they do to that shit? Like, they cut it up in little cubes.
Yeah.
And they like cook it on all sides evenly, and it's like a beautiful little meat cube of deliciousness that is just perfect.
Yeah. I would love to try it. I mean, it's always different when you go to the country of origin, obviously. You can't just obviously their cows are going to taste different, right?
They probably got way tastier cows. Our cows are shit.
Different tasting cows.
We've got ass cows.
Well, I've been to a few countries. I've tasted their cuisines.
And finer cow than here?
And street meat. I'm a sucker for street meat.
Yeah. Well, you're not going to get street Wagyu, probably.
No.
Rare breed. Rare breed. But
And I think, Tom Hanks. Sorry, Bill Murray. Always getting them two mixed up. I bet you he's way too sophisticated to eat a little bit of street meat.
Right.
So he goes right for the Wagyu.
Well, he's got a taste of the good life there, but I guess we're still doing instructions here. He's getting instructions, simple instructions. Want me to turn left? Turn right? What are we talking about here? What's the big idea? The director is brushing his lips. I don't like brushing his lips and saying several sentences, and the translator relays with intensity. And Bob is once again like, "Are you sure that's all he said?" He seems like he's saying a lot more words, right? So clearly some things are being lost in. So much is getting lost in translation, in fact.
Yeah. Cut! Not intense enough.
Yeah. Faster and more intense. It's George Lucas, Japanese George Lucas there working behind the camera.
Well, so it's a good thing he didn't work on Deliverance.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Very different breed of beast.
Well, the second take, it's a locked picture. Right?
That's important.
Well, very.
You gotta lock that picture.
Yeah. Scarlett on a busy subway, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
seeing some graphic novels.
Oh, I'm almost there.
Right.
I had a few more notes before Scarlett hits the subway. We got. So
shit.
I know, man. Like we had so many thoughts in the scene there, but the camera hangs on the moniker for the take.
Okay, so I just got to let you talk for a while.
No, fair enough. Here, I'll catch up.
It wasn't intense enough anyway. So
yeah,
that's where we're at. Right?
More intense. So he turns, achieves perfection, but no, cut two. This is a total breakdown. This young director really needed to get deep with a heart-to-heart with Bill, I assume. Look at this bottle of whiskey. He fucking levels with him. Slower. Not faster. The opposite of George Lucas. Slower. Yeah. More intensity. You got this. Yoi. Sa. Another take.
Wow.
Cut two. There we go. Scarlett's hitting the city. She's on the subway now. So very intense, clearly. A lot of intense cutting in that scene there, from what I understand.
She's just traveling.
Yeah, she's just hitting the streets, right? Busy subways to peaceful temples. She observes silently, but now her words are flowing when she gets on the phone. She feels nothing. Monks chant. She is dead inside. Whoa. She hates Japan.
Wow.
It is not her bag at all. She's tearful.
Wow.
She seems to regret wholeheartedly her decision to come here with her husband.
makes her way to a monk temple.
Yes, this is all at the monk temple, I think. I do believe.
Makes her way to a monk temple.
And what place to have what better spot to have a breakdown than at the monk temple, right?
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's all kind of starting to kind of piece together for me.
Yes,
because when you discuss movies, sometimes when I'm watching it,
you're not getting the full picture.
Not getting the full picture,
yeah.
But
with your notes and my notes,
take a few notes. We
put them
together. We understand that this movie,
something.
And I've been saying Scarlett. It's Charlotte, right? It is Charlotte.
It is Charlotte, played by Scarlett.
It is Charlotte, played by Scarlett. That's actually a tongue twister.
Yeah, Charlotte played by Charlotte.
Say that 10 times fucking fast. She doesn't seem to be adjusting well to this seclusion.
She hates this shit, right? Like I said, it's an emotional spot at a monk temple. It's going to bring it out of you.
It really is lost in translation.
She is so lost in translation there.
Yeah, I mean the title just I think the title hits the hammer on the head on so many different avenues in this film. 2
scenes in and we've already we've been lost in translation at least 2 times.
And I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
I think there's going to be a continued losing of translation. But she's oozing with boredom. She's oozing. Yeah. Specifically. She is, oozing a lot. She's putting up some flowers to raise her spirits. She smashes her toe, which I think we can all relate to. Am I right?
Yeah. She stubbed her toe. Most excitement she's had. Wow. Since she got to Japan, that is.
Yeah. Well, Ribisi, he's a photographer, but he's also at odds with the situation, right? He's there to shoot a band. And they look cool. And all of a sudden, they are disingenuously garbed in Keith Richards' attire.
Yeah.
Wow, I don't get to throw the word garbed out a lot.
Garbed.
They are garbed.
Garbed.
Someone garbs them.
That's almost as captivating as Rapunzel.
Rapunzel-esque, yeah. Rapunzelistic.
Rapunzelistic. You Rapunzelistic son of a bitch.
You Rapunzelistic me. So I'm going to assume they are garbed in Keith Richards' attire. They are dressed, and they are not put into a garburator in Keith Richards' attire. Because that could also mean they're garbed, like they're like trash compacted. Garbed. You're
garb, bro. You're garb.
I'm going to fucking garb you if you don't fuck off now.
For 2003, it doesn't seem like...
Well, Star Wars was popular, Like, they have a trash compactor. Those guys got garbed almost.
Yeah, they do, don't they? Star Wars. But,
Bill, he's chilling in his room. He's checking out an old movie. He's watching one of his own old movies when a visitor, a lady, showing her his stockings. His stockings. She wants him to rip the stockings. Okay. I'll do that, and you tell me, Mr. Kazoo, who sent you. It's all copacetic. She starts to flail. Found in translation.
Wow.
0. Lost in translation, 2.
Yeah.
So we've got 2 lost in translation moments for Bill now. Has yet to find himself in translation once.
Where is Bill right now?
Bill is chilling alone in his room after the scene with Ribisi there. So we're in the hotel.
Yeah, I think, with again. Giovanni, but
yes.
He's okay. Even when Giovanni is there, he isn't so focused on work. The fact that smoking is so bad for you.
Interesting. He must be packing back ciggies. This was packing back ciggy time, right? I would assume I see him, watching one of his films and smoking. That seems likely. So he's watching his film. Yeah. He's smoking. Gets visited. Yeah. She starts flailing.
Yeah.
And we lose ourselves in translation once more. So that's another hard count for one more lost in translation. I'm up to 3, though I only had the notes for 2, because ScarJo has also been lost in translation at least once. So I think we have 3.
We have 3, I think.
3 for lost, 0 for found.
We're there. I mean, he gets a knock at the door, though, right?
Yes, yeah. So that's the lady shows him her stockings, and that she wanted him to rip the stockings.
It's no business to his pleasure.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, and he's all business.
Yeah, well, she asks him to lip her stockings. Oh. Is this an audition?
Whoa.
I know.
That's some casting couch shit. I bet he's not ready for that.
No. Well, being, such a sophisticated, tall dude like himself.
Yes, 5'4".
Well, he wouldn't have any problem grabbing Rapunzel's hair.
Another Rapunzel-esque scenario here.
It is very, very much so.
You can't get away from those Rapunzel-esque scenarios.
Oh man. Yeah.
But yeah, so that whole thing happens. We've got the scene in the hotel room, and then we're on to photo shoot time. You got any notes on photo shoot time in the next scene there?
Photo shoot time. I think
he's being preened upon, then ready to go. The photographer wants him to be more mysterious. And this thing is leaning heavy into the R's
it looks like
and
he's,
L's.
For me, I mean, he's trying to leave Japan, and he's been offered to be on the super terrific Happy Fun Time Hour.
Okay,
It's a great honor to be invited to this, I guess.
Interesting.
And so that's why he doesn't leave Japan and connects on to what you were just talking about.
Yes. Okay. So he has that crisis of conscience first, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we're into this. Okay. So it's the classic R's and L's.
Yeah.
There's no L's in Japan, right? L's are pronounced as R's instead. So they're talking about they're saying be more latpak. Rat Pack? What are you trying to say to me? He's trying to get the R's and the L's figured out, right? That's the classic.
Yeah.
And this seems to be the main way that translation is being lost, is R's and L's.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a classic conundrum right there. What are you going to do when you can't sort your R's and your L's?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
So we get some banter, some good banter. They tell him to be more like 007. Be James Bond, Roger Moore. Give us more Roger Moore.
A little of this, right?
And then Bill, he's a Sean Connery man. Yeah, we got to start barreling through here. Yeah, I know, man. This is fucking hard.
Barrel away, because, I mean, listen, how can you even just pretend to drink whiskey when it's iced tea?
Yeah, it's not the same by any means. No, it's a hollow imitation.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're asking for James Bond, right? And they want Roger Moore, but he's a Sean Connery guy. Well, understandably, that's fair. But they don't know him. They don't know Sean Connery, which is already in it's of itself an affront. That's an insult.
Definitely.
But Bill Murray hates the way they operate here. It's all iced tea in that whiskey glass. Bullshit. He fucking hates this place. Cut to dinner time, nightclub. Scarlett and Bill back together, finally, outside of the elevator. She gets him a drink. There's recognition. They know each other. He enjoys it and decides to head out for a nice gym visit. But the elliptical goes off on him, goes haywire, and he can't get off this ride. Help.
Well, it seems to be that super terrific happy hour.
Oh, okay.
Right? Bill has been waiting for. Come loosens the tie, right? Wets his whistle.
Nice.
He, sees the young gal he spotted in the elevator.
Right.
So
we've got the reunion.
I think, Bill really,
Smooths that one, or
he sailed on over. He's happy he didn't leave Japan now.
He's got an incentive.
The happy hour really gave him an opportunity.
Yes.
To kind of set the stage with a young Charlotte Scarlett. From far, and they share a couple smiles as he snaps to stand out. Not this time looking at the sun,
But she's lost in translation. He's lost in translation, drifting aimlessly.
Yeah, that makes sense, right?
She sees Anna Faris doing a press junket and wanders off, and now she's putting together bouquets of flowers into a bathtub.
She sends over some sake to Bill.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And he does that cool guy thing, sacks it back and leaves.
Ooh, that is a cool guy thing.
That is.
That's a very, very smooth move. But yeah, I think I'm out of the nightclub now. I think we're into sleepless nights beyond that, after that.
Yeah.
But they did end, so Bill Murray's experiencing a similar restlessness. ScarJo experiences that restlessness. They end up next to each other at the bar. This is where they caught that iconic snap that became the cover art for the whole damn movie. Nothing's getting lost. They're finally communicating. She's there with her husband. They've been married for 2 years.
This is
25 years for him. Midlife crisis. You buy a Porsche yet? I'm thinking about it. They're having a cute little cheeky conversation. And then he's got that note, since you sleep a third of your life, that's like 16. So just marriage, just a marriage teenager is what he says. He can drive, but still the occasional accident, which is a weird euphemism to
He
parallel.
can drive, but he is in Japan after all. Even this driving's lost in translation.
Yeah, I
Is
guess
that what
so,
we're trying to say? You know.
Hopefully, he doesn't crash too many cars, but
You know, when bad boys like that get moving, you know, there's no stopping that stride. You know, but she heads back to the hotel and listens to some laser disc audiobook, a soul search. Right, overhears Anna Faris like we already went over. People talking about in the middle of the night though. Let's just jump further a little bit because we already explained all this. In the middle of the night, they're both flipping through.
Right.
They're boob tube, as they say.
It's just not doing
TV,
it for 'em.
right? Yeah, funniest home videos. Some samurai flicks.
Yes, classics in Kurosawa.
They're on the same station. They both end up at the bar again.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Here we are.
right? The guy, they get to each other to find common is marriage. Wow, and neither of them seem happy, right? More common ground, Can't keep their eyes wide shut.
Ooh.
I know.
That's there's probably a connected worker there that was on both of those productions. Maybe I don't know.
There
But
does, man.
who could keep their eyes wide shut when you're looking at that beautiful bilf, Bill Murray? How can you take your eyes off of him?
I know. He's got a shape like Drago.
Yeah. In the inverse, as opposed to big at the top, he's a little rounded in the pear shape there. But so clearly they've got some nice bit of banter. They do a cheers. They've got a friendship.
Yeah.
They hit the pool. She's gonna hit at the arcade. She's bemused by some cool ass dude there at the arcade. She smokes cigs, and they're playing Guitar Hero and another drum game, probably Taiko. Love that shit. That's sweet.
Cuts him at the pool.
Yeah. Yes, indeed. He's
Cuts
hitting
him
the pool.
at the pool.
Yeah. Dinner again.
Or is Charlotte here kickstarting Bill's heart here?
Oh wow! Kickstart my heart. Yeah, not bad.
Wow.
And then we're back to dinner. Scarlett Giovanni, Anna Faris, her BF. Anna's humble bragging that she appears anorexic but eats junk, but her dad was anorexic. Bill is sitting by himself. Scarjo approaches him, and they are both looking for an escape from this bar.
Yeah.
Big city country. Yeah. And I think we're into the next day after that. The days are flying by. We're into montage sequence, I think. I think we're doing.
Father though, are we still talking?
Well, they did the dinner again there after the arcade. Which part are you at?
Oh yes, no time going by quick again. Nighttime.
Yeah.
Redheads singing again. Giovanni is meeting up with Anna Faris.
Yes,
Charlotte wants to join.
Yes, they do. They do the little dinner all together there.
Yeah.
But then ScarJo approaches Bill sitting by himself, and they seem to want to get out of that. And I think they leave, and then they're out into the country.
Well, her father ended up being a survivor of the Andrea Doria. Well, maybe you can just keep going here.
I know this.
We'll find out what happens next.
Yeah. Oh, what else we got? So, oh shit, oh whoa, oh my god, okay. So the next day, the days are flying by. Giovanni's headed out to leave her alone again, and she is alone pretty hard this time until she hooks up with Bill outside of the pool, and they decide to go party. Never mind. I thought it was a spicy.
Oh.
That threw me for a loop.
Yeah.
Phrasing, got to be careful. No hookup, but they hook up. They meet up. There's a gathering of minds till heck breaks out, and one dude starts shooting off a laser gun and chasing everyone out into the streets with errant gunfire. That was a pretty crazy scene.
I was surprised that scene was even a scene that was possible to even happen in this movie. I think Coppola definitely kept us on our toes.
It's a bold choice to say the least, direction-wise.
Absolutely.
Tonal shift. Yeah, when he killed all those people with that laser gun. Kind of threw me off. But anyway, it was an interesting side note, I guess. Probably some introspection there, some Godzilla-esque parallels to the Japanese post-war fear of radiation, maybe.
Then, okay, I mean, what happens here? I mean, whose father ended up being a survivor?
I've got no notes on any
Andrea
dads
Doria.
involved. Yeah, these are the mysteries.
Yeah,
they're hanging out, they're doing the laser gun, and then they hop into a cab and they keep the party rolling into an after party, then they go to punk karaoke. You got any notes on karaoke?
No, I've got some Japanese arcade 2 years before Guitar Hero.
Okay, yeah. So they do the arcade stuff probably.
The time is going by quick, but we already went through this. So until we get to her father, I got nothing.
Okay.
It's all you, buddy.
Yeah, they just keep partying. They have a good time. Basically, one hell of a good night, to my understanding. Scar and Bill share a smoke. She rests her head on him. It's a moment. They have a nice moment.
Every time you say smoke, I want to hit this.
Don't let me stop you, brother. They cap home. Epson gets a big shout out. Don't know. Scar is wiped out. She needs to be carried to her room, laid upon her bed ever so carefully. She seems happy and content.
Oh.
They dim the lamp, and Bill is out like the light, the perfect gentleman. Romance without romance. He recounts the evening with his wife. He's got tomorrow off. Hit the links. I don't know what that means.
Wow, is this where like Rapunzel-esque really comes into play?
Yeah. Well, I don't know how long her hair is. I think she's got really short hair in this one. I actually love her haircut in this movie. Very sweet.
So it's anti-Rapunzel-esque.
Yes, indeed. Yes. Well, it's post-Rapunzel.
Okay, but yeah, so she's laid... Okay, but her father, it must be her father that's, it was a survivor of Andrea Doria.
Right.
Which I don't know what the fuck Andrea Doria
These are the
is.
mysteries.
Still on the fence if she is lighting up her or not. Her mom is a hip-hop producer. That's cool.
Okay.
In 03. Come on, give her something that she can use, Like, give her something she can use, But some entire movies take only a day.
Yeah. Well, we're clocking in at least a couple days in here because they've had a montage of a few days that go by, right? So we're at least like a week into this friendship,
20
I think.
minutes in, week and a half in.
We're flying. But yeah, so after that...
Not for these notes, though.
I guess we got to find where you're at there because they've sort of got... what do we got here? So Scar and Bill are having dinner again. That's our new scene here.
Well, Giovanni, I guess, is shipping and leaving her in Tokyo Hotel.
Oh, shit, okay.
Again? Maybe does it happen again?
It seems to have happened at least a couple times by now.
Back to the window, looking out at the mass congestion, which is Tokyo.
Right.
Two run into each other down at the pool, but we already passed the pool for you.
Yeah, I think I'm way further.
You're way further.
Yeah, keep on chipping through yours. I feel like I'm jumping ahead.
Right, he tries chumming it up with her group, feeling a bit out of place because he's old, right? We already kind of established all that. Running the streets like Victoria, right? That's what she'd be doing.
That must be when she approaches him and they sort of leave for their own little exploit.
They all go back to the apartment, much younger prospects, Scarlet Charlotte combos, right, around Bill. And I don't know, do I say these notes since we already covered these notes?
I mean, you can barrel through the cliff notes of them if there's some juicy ones in there, but I think, I'm just like 2 or 3 scenes, or maybe 2 scenes ahead of you now.
Casual convos about the weed being smoked around Bill.
Oh, that's funny. That's kind of cute.
And I don't know if he smoked it in the film, but
I would fucking hope so.
He loose and a goose. Seems to be a loose and a goose.
I already figured Bill was a pretty loose goose, couldn't hurt to loosen his goose up a little bit more.
Right. Oh, he's getting in the mosh pit, so he's really having a good time.
That must be when they do the punk karaoke. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I know where you're at.
Karaoke, right? Yep. He's singing some Elvis. No, not the King.
Right.
The periodist.
What the hell is the word?
Periodontist.
Periodontist.
Periodontist. Is periodontist.
Never heard of it in my life.
Is that a word? Is that a scientist of some sort?
It was good that you wrote that down ahead of time.
Periodontist. Well, I think I was heavily using Wiki Dictionary.
Consulting some other sources.
Wiktionary at the time. And,
But yes, they do the punk karaoke.
Yeah, and she reviewed it with brass in her pocket and a pink wig.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen that before because I always wondered where that scene comes from with the pink wig. Yeah.
Take a second to have a smoke, right?
Yeah,
we already passed that. That's what.
No, you're good. And then I think so. They do that overall just like good night thing, and then they have that cute moment. Did you have any notes where they she rests her head on him, and then he takes her home and puts her to bed?
him carrying her lifeless body into the hotel and placing her down on a bed.
Lifeless is a pretty visual way to describe it, but I mean, she must be fucking out cold.
But the thing is what's with the 90s movie trailer voice, you know? Tonight in Tokyo, they're feeling those sake bombs. so many shots of them sitting in silence, but this time they are not alone.
Interesting.
Yeah, on their way home, right? He's sleeping in the cab, and
right.
She looking out the window. You know, cut to him carrying her lifeless body, even though it was very lively, right? You know, body into the hotel.
Yeah.
She was just a little drunk, and placing her down on the bed. You know, at least one of them getting some, which is horribly wrong thing to say.
Getting some sleep, if nothing else.
That's what I meant.
Well, yeah, I guess.
But I just don't want anybody thinking anything different.
Well, I think Bill's out immediately afterwards, because it would be a very unsettling scene if he just places ScarJo's lifeless body down.
It would have been a completely different movie.
Stares there, like looks at her sleeping.
I think Bill is. I think he's a. He's a good guy.
Perfect gentleman. You know? Perfect gentleman. You know, I think that's.
So he wouldn't even think to do such a thing.
God,
you know?
No.
And,
God.
You know, which is good. I mean, I think that's the dad vibes that we're getting.
I mean, I think the least we could expect from a father figure is, you know, to not assault ScarJo while she sleeps. Yeah. That's like the bare minimum we want to strive for, probably.
Yeah, at least one of them getting some sleep. And,
that's the note. At least one of them getting some sleep.
And I meant some sleep. Yeah, I know. Listen, the joke didn't translate as well as I thought it would. I think.
Oh my God!
You know.
Good Lord!
What do you do, man? I think I was just
Phyllis,
thinking about
close your ears, man.
Stand-up comedian stuff, and I was thinking about getting into some amateur night stuff, and I wanted to have some shock value. So
it's all in the delivery.
Thought I would throw that there, and then I just realized, you know, it's not really me. It doesn't come off well, right, Phyllis? You know, and the thing I love about Phyllis is you're a phenomenal woman.
Oh, she takes care of us here, man. Keeps us in line, smart, if nothing else.
Funny, and
intelligent.
But integrity.
Integrity.
Don't fuck with Phyllis.
Glad to have her around.
If you fuck with Phyllis, she'll kill us.
I think we're in like the final sort of maybe not act, but definitely past the yeah.
All right, where are we at? We got takes advantage of 12-hour time difference, right? 4 a.m. Worry about his cat not eating.
Oh, that's nice. I worry about my cat not eating.
Yeah, I don't have a cat.
Well,
yeah, you know.
Don't have to worry about shit then.
Yeah, more of a pigeon person.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat, man. Gotta take care of something.
Oh yeah, well, you know.
Yeah, what else we got? I mean, because I'm on to the sort of next day. I think they spend that night together. You have anything else for the night when he puts you to bed there?
That's right. Yeah, no, but I do remember. He's gets out of the fairway. Mm-hmm. You know, practicing for his next 18 with Michael Jordan. You know, the next day, right?
Bold,
gang at the caddy shack. You know. Talk about typo cast, any golfing, and they're aquatic.
Is in the life?
Aquatic.
The Life Aquatic, right?
Golfing
that's
in
a movie.
Life. Oh, Life Aquatic.
Right,
yeah, golfing in Life Aquatic. That's what I meant.
That's a deep cut. Another fucking deep cut.
Yeah, that is a deep cut.
Christ.
Never seen that movie.
Sorry, so what's happening? Are we into the next day?
We must be, because he was golfing with MJ. I mean, shit. That's not much different from real life. Are you sure Bill ain't playing himself?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true.
I'm sure he's golfed with Michael Jordan a lot of times.
Yeah.
Come on.
So, yeah, they're hitting the links. Yeah, and then we're done the golf. We're cutting to ScarJo and Bill having some dinner. Mm-hmm. He encountered shiatsu. Now his stiffness has been replaced with pain. Is that a preferable alternative? I suppose so. Call back to the toe. We're talking ScarJo toe. Scar toe, if you will. And then we got
ScarJo toe.
The ScarJo toe gets addressed. The thing is just handling off her, practically dead. Oh God! Oh, her toe that she banged up earlier.
Yeah, she fucked her toe up.
Oh, so it's just like it's a dead toe now because she didn't get it addressed. She must have broken it or some shit. Deserves a trip to the ER.
Yeah. Oh shit! Call back the stub toe.
Yeah, we're into the stub
That thing
toe
has
action.
to come off.
Oh, Christ.
Oh, if only I had my slice. Whoa, sliced? If only what? If only I had mine sliced. If only I had mine sliced.
If only I had mine sliced.
If only I had mine sliced. What
I mean,
do
I
you
think
mean
about
by that?
slicing my toes all the time.
Fuck yeah. Painful.
I mean, probably
Better
better
ways to
off
go.
you at that point, though. Just get rid of it. So,
Yeah.
um,
Well, hey, you can't grow as a person unless you suffer. with a
Exactly.
sliced toe, you know.
so Bill hams it up with some
Trip to
dude.
The bion.
The bion?
Bioin? I
Bioin.
don't know what the fuck a bioin is, but
Well, it sounds like they
down,
establish in Japanese that her toe is not broken. At least I did not see a clear fracture. Not that anything can really be done about a broken toe anyway.
yeah, that's
so
right. Yeah.
Bill goes to the strip club after that, it seems like.
Yeah, isn't this one of those can't do anything about them injuries? That's right.
Yeah, they can't do
John
shit.
Jones still a leaping Larry, right?
I mean, so they wouldn't just lop it off, I guess? You wouldn't just slice the toe?
Yeah.
Seemed like the go-to immediate solution was just slice the toe off.
And what about that young poor boy with the cane?
With the king.
Bill is really trying to communicate, right?
Right.
They're lost in translation
Again,
moment.
4, at least.
Four, right?
Four
I think
lost.
there must have been another one there.
Yeah, I think we
somewhere,
probably
right?
lost count now. We're probably at 6 at least.
Right. But people behind are listening and laughing, so Bill probably not used to being made fun of or maybe feeling a little out of place, and that's got to be tough in a land of not your language, right?
But you know what's never lost in translation? Laughter.
Ooh, you're right. Laughter is not ever lost in translation. This is true. That's a movie, right?
No, that's the movie we're talking about.
Yeah, of course.
Bill goes to the strip club. The most iconic song of the home film is playing. Don't know what it is, but it's iconic. Do you know what that one was? Because I can't remember. It was iconic.
This
though.
time they rendezvous it at Orange's
Oh,
dance class.
maybe I had
right?
Peaches. Peaches fucked the pain away.
Well, at Orange's dance class, I thought it was Oranges.
Well, put peaches, oranges, apples. It's all the same shit. So he goes to peaches, oranges, peaches. Fuck the pain away. Did they fuck? Is it time? Did it happen? Did they fuck?
No, I think they'd just rather run through the streets and come back to the hotel where Anna Faris is,
Yes.
karaokeing the
Yes.
worst naturally failing, we will call it. The worst naturally failing, we will call it.
The worst naturally failing.
It's got to be a typo.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
whatever.
It happens.
She was naturally failing. She wasn't singing well.
Where Anna is just floundering, singing some tune, putting these patrons to sleep with her try-hard attitude. Woof. Man, how bad do you have to be at karaoke to put people to sleep? And just be loud. Like,
Yeah, I don't think
so
I ever
easy.
fell asleep in anything bad.
Just quietly singing. I guess people might tune out then. Another restless night in the room for ScarJo.
Ooh.
A telegram is slipped beneath the door. You up? The Riz on that bill.
Wow.
Incomparable.
Riz. 2003. Nobody knew that the Riz was really the...
Well, he was really ahead of the Riz curve.
I would say. Big
Yeah.
time.
So he gets that
Message
ball
under
rolling.
the door, turn down the music. Some of us are trying to get some sleep.
Is that what's there?
Drinking wine in a box not out of one horse pitcher face.
Oh,
Horse pitcher face.
the horse picture face?
Drinking wine in a box not out of one? What the fuck? Horse pitcher face. Neither makes marriage sound good, not green, fresh, or rotten.
Right. Not green, fresh, or rotten.
Which, I disagree. I think marriage is great.
Fresh or rotten, though?
Me personally, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it sounds like that at all.
Yeah.
You hear that, babe? I love being married.
Nice. Good save. Good save. Not rotten. No rotten marriages. They enjoy each other's company over an old movie they talk about the first time they saw each other. And she's stuck. He says, it gets easier.
Yeah.
But she aptly points out that he is stuck as well. Got him. Get fucked, Bilf. And then she just doesn't have a calling. Just being vulnerable with each other. They're just
Jesus.
sharing. They're bouncing back and forth. They're having another moment. It's really nice. She considers herself mean.
Yeah.
A little dry.
United?
What's that?
United, eh? Do you got anything that says united there?
Well, I think that this is the two of them uniting.
They
is this
finally united,
Yes.
finally sleep.
Oh.
After he grabs her toe.
Whoa!
Luckily not the bad one.
Wait,
huh?
what?
Wow, come on. Tree stump walk over to the water. Oh, the Japanese public gardens, Japanese wedding ceremony.
Got you. I'm picking up. Yeah, I got the foot touch. Yeah, sorry. Before that, they talked about having kids. His wife doesn't need him around. The kids miss him. Terrifying when they come out, and then they grow up to be delightful. Scar grew up in New York, moved to L.A. Yada yada yada. Bill touches her foot.
Yeah,
what a
Bill
familiar
Murray.
thing to do.
Bill Murray in his fucking 50s there.
Yeah, loving the feet.
I always took him as a foot fetish kind of
Yeah,
guy.
exactly. Fucking piece of shit.
He probably has OnlyFans.
I mean, at his age, why not? Get all that extra dosh you can. Ghostbusters is not going to pay the bills forever, you know?
This is true.
The next day, ScarJo off the train to Kyoto, and she's just exploring all alone. Bill's up and rearing for a new day, shaving,
right.
and not the Royal Tenenbaums way. It's expecting you to expect
Is
he
that
wants
snow?
you. Are we seeing snow? Oh, yeah. Wait, no, sorry. Never mind. I don't have
Was
anything
there
else.
snow? No.
You got some snow?
Oh, you shave him with a razor for ants going to Japan for
Yes.
another week? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You
And then he
shave
says,
with a razor?
tomorrow, I'll kill myself.
Ooh. The tall show he signed up for, he probably never watched. It is like Ellen meets Pee Wee Herman flame broiled.
Yes, hitting up a
Ellen
real talk show.
meets-
Color bomb. You just got to see it.
Wow.
Shapes and lines colliding, yet anticlimactic, isn't it?
Yeah, I want to bring Japanese food to America, right?
Yes.
You know?
Just like that, he's back to the lonely world of Tokyo. You always hear that about that place, even though its population is huge. People are just lonely. He's no exception. And then he's in the hot tub or sauna or something.
Well, he watched Not Bought so super moderately.
Oh my god, there's so many scenes.
Well, he watched Not Bought so super moderately. Terrific. Don't know how I feel about this hour. At least, at least he was a good sport, went on camera. Acting class, this guy. I mean, class act.
Class act, that guy, for sure.
Yeah.
Where are we?
I don't know, man.
What happened in any of your scenes? Do you have a single scene description?
No, he
Nice.
said, after the flame broiled line, want to bring Japanese food to America, right? He watched Not Bought, so super moderately terrific. Don't know how I feel about this hour.
Okay. You keep on going then. Let's see if I can pick up anything you're on. Because I got the talk show bit. We were on the same page for the talk show.
Yeah, guy took the Red back to the hotel. Took Red back to the hotel. Oh, really?
Makes
This
a lot of
guy is
sense.
just hell-bent on fucking being unfaithful, right? Charlotte drops by for another invite, but recognize that voice. Does she ever stop singing?
Fucking Anna.
Fucking
Anna, that
Anna.
piece of shit
Yeah.
with that awful voice. Does she ever stop?
What went wrong? Oh, no. Oh, gee.
And this American singer who has been playing a bunch of the times in that hotel bar.
Wife calls and says, want to talk to your kids, right?
Are we in the next morning? Is this called? It must be.
This must
Let me
be
see.
after, after he, after
Right.
Charlotte hears him in there. And
Right.
who would have knew, man, that Bill was such a womanizer, dude?
Yes, okay. So yeah, he wakes up and the singer, Anna's there. This was not the chemistry that I saw building throughout the movie. A quick visit from ScarJo, and he's out of town.
Yeah.
Over a hot pot Scar is saying that she was closer to her age.
Yeah,
This is the late game love triangle.
Yeah.
It's coming together. I'm seeing this now.
It is.
A real bummer ass moment. All is lost, relatively speaking.
Did you look at this as a kind of a love story?
At no point did I ever consider that Anna Faris was going to be involved in the plot of this beyond a supporting character.
No, yeah. I hear ya.
I thought she was going to be comedic relief, and that's it. So this is surprising. This is surprising.
There's Coppola always hitting you with them right
The late
hooks.
game love triangle, yeah. So cut to already in the next scene, seeing each other again. Straight away, I'm seeing a rapid fire wrap up. Okay, so we've had like the denouement. We've had like the two of them at each other's throats. Bill leaves. He's off somewhere else. What do we got? What do you got there?
That's what went wrong, right?
Yeah.
Right? Wife calls and says, want to talk to your kids.
Yeah.
You know? But they don't want to talk.
Ooh.
Bye.
The kids.
You know?
The kids. Woof.
Yeah, they don't want to talk. That's a tough one, the kids, you know?
Yeah, when the kids don't want to talk, that is tough.
Yeah. Turning on each other over a steam. You know, that's no core BQ. Right?
Gotta have that BQ.
Oh, man. Hotel fire alarm, not a drill.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
Right? Fancy seeing you here. Miss you, Big Piggy is healing.
Okay. You keep going. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. Finally, a different musical act, right? Keep her away from that pianist.
Get Anna Faris out of there, right?
Right? Yeah. He doesn't want to leave. Stay here with you. When is your husband return ticket? When is your husband's return ticket? Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
Building that romantic tension, it sounds like.
Yeah. Good night kiss. So bad they had to do it twice? Wrong floor?
Ooh. This must be our steamy love triangle that we're getting from your perspective.
Take one didn't get cut out.
Yeah.
Right.
They kept the first one, eh?
Well, the drawing the husband, faxes, I thought that was Bill's kid.
He does love those faxes. Right. He's a fax master, from what I understand.
Yeah, well, he definitely is, especially when he's sitting lonely on the edge of a bed, you know. The drawing husband, the old, oh, yes, okay. The old leave the hat in her apartment trick backfires. Ain't that something?
So this must be what causes the final comeuppance here, right?
Maybe.
I would assume so.
Yeah. You know. Have a good flight. Another typo.
Christ.
You know, she expects him to say, "What about her sub-hub?"
Right. Yeah. This is okay. Yeah, we're coming to fever pitch.
What do you think's the sub-hub? Fever pitch. You
keep going. Yeah. This is big finale before our rapid fire wrap up. I think.
Say, did Jimmy Fallon make an appearance in this one? Huh? Drew Barrymore. What are we? First kiss out in the open. You are married and famous in Japan. They make such damn good cameras. What happens in Japan? Proper goodbye. Back to reality.
Right.
American Pie rules. Doesn't count out of country. What happens in Japan? In contrast, so Infinity Pool.
That's like the greatest summation of all of that ever. So, in conclusion, Infinity Pool.
Well, it really goes to show the effect of the score with the montage, right?
What?
Everybody needs a montage.
What?
I'd love to watch the road trip scene with the score vice versa. Not Visa.
Okay, just 1 second.
Yeah.
Oh, just think of the gum shot.
It was a bold choice. The camera angle was really in there.
Definitely.
We had a pure extreme close up. That was fever pitch. My eyes, fever pitch.
What would you rate it?
Like, what's my scale? Like,
oh man, you choose
0 to full splooge. Like,
yeah, sure. Eh?
I'm talking at least like a half splooge.
Quick hitter.
Yeah. This is a note?
Yeah, sure. It must have to do with this movie of this clip we saw earlier. From a movie that we referenced earlier because we've seen them all.
Yes, indeed.
Even the uncomfortable scenes.
Oh God, yes. Well, I'm in rapid fire wrap up here. It seems like I'm in like after all of our love triangle shit goes horribly awry, I think they meet up again. You guys, ScarJo and Bill, coming back together here, or
No, my story ended at. What did you think of the cum shot?
Okay, because mine is, we're seeing that rapid fire wrap up. They acknowledged they had the worst lunch ever. Now things heat up. Scar and Bill hold hands.
Okay.
This isn't what you want to see.
Hey, what do you think?
Pecking on the side of the mouth in the elevator. My eyes, fever pitch. Gets a fax from Culot, Culotte, saying, miss you, see you tonight. OMG, Bill Murray did not just say, aren't you gonna wish me a good fright?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so that wasn't insane. That was a real line. Donna Chang. Period.
Donna Chang, yeah.
Okay, this is the moment, the question raiser. Instead of kissing her...
I heard.
What's that?
She's very knowledgeable.
Yes, yeah.
She's definitely not Japanese.
Yeah. Brings her in close. Instead of kissing her, he hugs her. Holds her near. And whispers, too. What? Acknowledgements. Okay. Just when you think it's kiss, what? Plants one right on her, then it's off to the airport. At least it's not a straight to black. Lots of cool footage of Japan. Post-credits scene. And then, last thought, a wave from a lady. Not sure when the cum shot came into the equation. It raises a lot of questions.
Well, you know what? I believe that what happens in Japan?
Stays in Japan.
I think so.
And gets lost in translation.
I'm already been lost in translation throughout this.
I don't think I've ever been as lost in translation.
Fuck. I know.
Do you know what happens in this movie at all after doing this? Because I could not tell you a single thing.
You know what? From what I gathered from everything we watched it was kind of a happy ending for only 2 people. And I think 2 other people, maybe 3 actually, if we count the bad singer.
I was gonna say Anna. It sounds like Anna Faris actually gets Bill.
Oh, that was Anna.
I think that's the implication.
Scarlett. Oh, okay.
No, I think it was
So
like they
Anna
slept
gets
together.
Bill, yeah.
They fuck like Bill fucks up and like in a
yeah.
moment of weakness, it sounds like kind of sleeps with Anna and wakes up with him being like, "Oh shit, I fucked up."
But there's some big dad vibes there anyway. Did a guy in his 50s really, need to fucking? He went maybe 4 or 5 years older.
Yeah.
To Anna Faris, and hopefully, he listens to the music loud in the car.
Yeah.
And,
I mean, it sounded like there was like more, they acknowledged the age difference. It sounds like ScarJo's like, well, she's kind of closer to your age, so I get it. Right?
But I don't think she is. Like,
no?
Realistically, right? Anna Faris, she's probably closer to Scarlett's age, right? Maybe.
I don't know.
Well,
there was definitely some age quandaries and acknowledgments of the age discrepancy there. So that gets brought up because I mean that's my biggest fucking question about this movie is sort of like what the hell is going on with the 2 of them and how do they find each other in this mess?
Anna.
What's that?
He ends up with Anna.
I don't know if he ends up with her, but they share a night together.
Okay. Yeah.
But it sounds like I didn't have any notes about the kids not wanting to call to him, but it sounds like his life with his old family's done. Between the Adam, you missed Adam's birthday. You fucked. You like the kids don't want to talk to you. Like it sounds like he's in too deep. He's beyond.
You think he's gonna skip town, stay overseas like Tom Hanks?
That's kind of what it sounds like. Yeah, it sounds like he's setting up new life there. Definitely. Although he's off to the airport to do another celebrity thing, so maybe he's just gonna take his vagabond ways on the road.
He is. Well,
and find a new ScarJo with a little pink wig in some other part of the world. Well, he's doing beer ads.
I guess
whiskey ads.
Tea's gone cold.
Yeah, well.
So am I driving you home?
I mean, this is our home. Phyllis can probably take us, actually. She's good to drive.
Yeah, always full of good ideas.
Yeah, classic. That intelligent, beautiful woman. Yeah, I mean, so I'd say I was like on a 0 to lost. I was lost in translation.
Fuck, I think I rate this movie at least a 7, though.
I'd say
based on what I
remember from my notes.
Everything.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'd say it sounds like a 6 to me, but I also don't really like romantic films in general.
No, I'm not much of a romance guy.
No, so I'm gonna. I'm. It sounds like the rapid fire wrap up there is really unfortunate because it sounds like they build a lot of interesting things and then just like we're out of here. We got to move on. We're done.
The name of the film kind of has rom-com
Vaguely
all over it.
Yeah, but it seems like it's a lot more depressing.
Well, there was gunfire.
Laser battles, no less. Like I don't know what happened there. How many people died in that scene? Did Godzilla show up?
I don't remember.
I didn't have any notes on Godzilla.
No.
Was this really shot in Japan?
Well, I seen it in theaters. So I wouldn't know.
So, no way to tell at that point.
Well, it's been a while.
Yeah, it had like since we saw it this year. Yeah.
In the theater.
In theaters, yes. Yeah. Fuck, man. I don't know if this is one that I would want to see in theaters. I don't know. This doesn't seem like my cup of tea.
I mean, it wasn't loud. No, it was pretty laid back.
Yeah.
And I got tired.
Yeah. I got sleepy and didn't like it.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Well, you know what? Maybe it needs a rewatch in 20 years, 21 years. Give it another try then, see if it holds up over time. Because I think this one could stand the test of time as a perpetual rom. It's weird. You call them rom-coms, but you don't just call them roms when there's no com.
Do you think that was a rom-com? Or are we talking full-on drama?
I think we were full drom-rom.
Yeah, pretty well.
Rom-drom?
What happens to Giovanni?
I don't know. He's just gone. He just left. I have no idea.
Missed Adam's birthday.
He missed Adam's birthday.
Like I miss Adam's birthday every year.
Yeah. Where do those guys go anyway?
I don't know.
I mean, I've been standing in for a while. Fuck.
Well, it's Standin 1. I think I'm gonna call this. I gotta fucking take a leak.
I'm with you. Standin 2. Signing out on Lost in Translation. I was lost. It was hard.
Yeah. There's horrible, horrible situations that led me to want to see that movie again.
In 21 years, we'll rewatch.
Exactly.
Cheers.
That's right. Oh, man.
Bam.